Hello, I'm Elder, and welcome to the Open Debate. So as most of you are aware, last week I did a video showcasing Tree of Logic, exposing Red Pill Black, and what can only be described as the most irresponsible use of personal information I can even think of. So during that video I did express my views on the subject, but I mostly let Tree of Logic just do her thing and bring you the information. I didn't think that I needed to say too much, considering anybody with a little common sense should be able to see the danger in creating a website specifically designed to expose people's information along with content that the accuser has deemed offensive. But apparently I do. I had a lot of interesting comments that I'd like to address. It seems as though people are tied between loyally supporting someone and investigating for themselves. This whole controversy has really separated the individuals who do the research for themselves and those who simply reiterate the same broken narrative that's just been regurgitated from mouth to mouth over and over again. Well, let's just get started. Pterodactyl writes, any site you visit can access that information. Now to the main problem. Most, and by most I mean 99.999%, if not more, of the internet users have absolutely no idea about how it works. Therefore, they can be easily traced by anyone with minimum skills. True net anonymity is kinda hard to achieve and even harder to keep. Maybe that site is necessary to educate people on how to keep their privacy, because in the end, it does not collect anything on you. Your provider or your machine does not put readily out there for anyone to see. Also, with the current PC culture, maybe it's for the best that most people will have to suffer, otherwise they'll have no reason to revolt. While I do agree that the site doesn't access any more personal information than Facebook or Twitter, the discrepancy comes with the fact that the site would openly display this information for anybody to easily access. While, like you said, in order to access this information through a regular site, you would need at least some minimal skill, and at least 99.999% of people are completely illiterate when it comes to the internets. From Wild Man. Good to hear that Red Pill Black's doxing site, which was functional up until yesterday collecting profiles, is down and no longer being hosted by GoDaddy. Tweets from her are saying paid agents, leftists, and right trolls have worked to defame her. She still thinks doxing adults and children is acceptable. And see, that's one of the biggest problems right there. She refuses to own up to anything that's happened. I don't get paid to call out bad ideas. Criticism is not violence. And when both the left and the right are coming together, you know it's a bad idea. So NKR writes, I think you people are morons and I'm not trolling. The website has been dead for about a year, and now it's gone completely. So let me get out of your way while you issue an apology for your misunderstanding. An analytical chick responds with, no, the site was only taken down a few days ago. It also still has the database on the back and the front is parked. NKR responds with, I know this is the internet, but you seriously can't be this stupid, can you? And you really do need to revisit your screen name. So first off, props to this chick for stating her opinion and refusing to engage in an argument. This comment from NKR is quite common, and I honestly don't understand how you can be making this argument unless you've simply heard the story and done zero research for yourself. Andy Worski, God bless his soul, was able to get a list of people's names and information via beautiful subs such as yourself and go find them on Facebook to see if they were real people, and this was all during a live stream. Honestly, just research for yourself and never start spouting off at the mouth before you have all the facts. Unsubbed. Gold95 asks, what's the deceit exactly? Her old videos before she left liberalism? Carolyn Hippolyte, I don't know why people are acting like she's busted. She's always been open that she was doing this. And Dan Scott replies, because people didn't know, obviously. For me, I personally could care less about her political leanings, and I don't personally feel deceived. The problem for me is that Candace Owens, aka Red Pill Black, by creating this website specifically designed to expose individuals for perceived hate speech, she has displayed that she fundamentally does not believe in freedom of speech. She believes in the freedom of her speech, and the freedom of speech she deems appropriate, this is a deal breaker for me. Freelance opportunist. Troll trace. Every person who ever used the internet be like, I'm fucked. Girl in a hat says, Owens has retreated to Facebook now. Irrelevance is not far behind. Irrelevant! That's pretty much where I'm going to leave off for today. I probably won't talk about this too much anymore, because if the site is no longer in motion and Candace is not working on anything sinister behind closed doors, then guess what? Doesn't matter. This should be a good lesson for everybody. Know who you're getting your information from. All too often we blindly trust the guy behind the news desk spouting off information to us. Just learn to think for yourself. So in conclusion, this website is probably one of the worst ideas I have ever heard. And for it to be in production for so long, Candace clearly had enough time to think about the implications of her actions. With that alone, I feel as though she's somebody to keep an eye on, but definitely take with a grain of salt. Be your own hero, kids. And with that, I'm Elder with the Open Debate. Good luck.
Have all those guys that are irrelevant now, but hey, irrelevant. I feel like this guy thinks he's like above people, like he was calling people peasants and irrelevant, like irrelevant. Because they're irrelevant. Gabby Show, another pretty irrelevant YouTuber.